and there's 2 videos of me on the subject of how to manage change in your life. So when people see that on page 1, and you have to understand something. When people see that stuff on page 1, they assume you're the best. That doesn't mean you are the best. They assume it. But obviously, you must be doing something right if you're on page 1. And that's what you all want to hear, is to be on page 1. Because more people look at 1 than any other page, and they don't really, it's a diminishing return after page 1. And it's even really sad, technically, after the fold. If you're below the fold, sometimes people won't go below the fold and scroll down. So you want to be there, but you've got to be optimizing everything. Okay? A couple other things on here. I ended up creating a meetup group myself just to see what I could do with it. And what was fascinating is when I developed the meetup group based on keywords, it was like within 24 hours, the meetup group was already at the top of the search engines, 3rd position for social media for Chicago business owners. So I did it just to prove that I could do it in any kind of platform, once you know how to put the keywords in correctly, and once you know how to set it up right with the right key phrases. Okay, so let's be honest here. We're at home stretch here about the elephant in the room. What's a lead worth to you? What is a lead really worth to you? If you were to take the things that I've talked about here tonight and use them, or allow me to train you in this area, and you got 1 lead from each one of these networks per day, that'd be 6 leads. Just one person opting in each of those networks. In 30 days, you have 180 leads that have come in that are qualified leads, not just random leads, qualified people. And of that 180 leads, if you just got 10%, I mean, that's a pretty sad closer. But if you could get just 10% of them to agree to whatever you're offering, that's 18 sales. So that's 18 sales times whatever your normal commission is, or your normal rate of how much money you make from it. But I want you to think about, what's a lead worth to you? Because a lot of times what I found is that people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. They are so busy thinking about the cost, they're not thinking about the value. What is this time and effort worth? I mean, what can it do for you? If you're a realtor, and I've helped realtors, you know, if they're making $5 grand a sale and they get 18 sales, what does that mean to them? You know, and I have right now I have a loan modification company right now that is using using the techniques that I teach, and within 24 hours they started getting leads coming in through the social networks. And I don't know how much they make really, because I didn't get into how much they make per modification, but I've said whatever I'm charging you is nothing compared to how much money you're making from all this. But it required them to learn the proper way to set these networks up and integrate everything together and make the offers that cause the returns. So you have to think about, in your own business, what a lead is worth. The biggest question I have for you tonight is this: could you use this steady stream of new prospects, customers, clients, and patients? Because I don't know if I have any chiropractors in here or not, but I usually have some chiropractors that are around and they want more patients. You know, are you ready to get up to speed on what's working now? And that's the biggest question I want to ask you. So if you want new prospects and you want to get up to speed on this, then there's some things I'm doing that I'm offering here. On August the 14th or the 20th, I'm going to be conducting a one-day social media training. At the training, we're going to talk about all the platforms, how to integrate them all together correctly. We're going to talk about how we optimize them, how I do the research, how I identify the targets that I'm going to go after, and how I pursue them with offers and marketing to them. And along that same lines, there's a couple of things that I'm going to offer people that come to it, which is I created some manuals. One is called Traffic Heist. And this particular one is all my traffic techniques that I use to generate traffic. I've got one on blogging and how do I blog. I've even got, because I'm into direct mail and direct marketing, I have one that's all about winning headlines, to get people to open up your emails, to get people to respond. And then of course, I got one on Twitter, how to use Twitter. And so I've got these special reports along with a YouTube video DVD. And I show you in this DVD, click by click, how to do everything that I'm doing in the networks. And so for those that are interested in coming to the training, I'm going to give you all that, you get all that as a bonus for signing up. Now, all that $12.97 is the value of all of that, and actually those books alone kind of go up to that, create the value even higher. But for anyone that's interested, it's $4.97 to come to that particular training. And at that training, this is what happens. You bring your laptop, and I will teach you click by click how to do everything. Mark went through it. Mark saw me do it, click by click, as we go through everything. And I answer your questions, and I show you where all the networks are, and I show you how to find the business in there, how to manage it, and how to keep it going. And I show you how to keep this thing producing results for you. The biggest secret is always to feed it with information. But I'll show you exactly how to do all of those things step by step. And I'll even feed you, right, Mark? Did I even fed you? Jimmy John's. So I even fed you that day. So your investment gets you a lunch, gets you some manuals and some reports, and you get me in a very small room. In other words, if you choose to come to this, you're not going to walk into a room of 400 people or 100 people. You're going to walk into a room with potentially 7 people or 5 people. How in the world can I help you if I got 20 or 40 people in the room? I can't help you to that degree. I gotta keep it tight. That's why I offer 2 days. So once I get to 5 people, I said that's it for that class, because I need to focus on you and make sure you're getting the results. And then also, before you come to the class, I'll send you homework, because you need to be clear before you show up so that the work we do produces the results you're looking for. So what we've done here in our time, and I appreciate you guys sticking it out here with me, is we've talked about the 3 most important things, which is optimization, integration, and monetization. This stuff is easy to do once you understand the proper way to set everything up. Once everything is set up and running, you can manage it yourself, or you can have someone else manage it for you. But it has to be integrated correctly so that it will work and produce the results you're looking for. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for allowing me to share this information, and I'll be here to answer any questions that you have.